Hey there, good morning. I'm John. Today is Wednesday, April 3rd, 2024. Welcome to another entry in my regular ritual stand-up, my morning vlog, where I am reporting on what I'm doing and have been doing, do it next to make content creation sustainable, eventually, in the long term. So let's start with yesterday. So yesterday was our podcast edit day, where we were over on Twitch doing the edit. A couple of dozen folks showed up over there. Several of you popped in and renewed your increasingly confusing Twitch Prime subscription. Thank you for that. And I am going to make an updated little animation on how to do that, because like there's a tab and a scroll, and yeah, they really don't want you to use that. Like you could tell they want to get rid of it, but they can't because of, you know, agreements or something. And so instead they just want to make it confusing enough that you won't try. We're not going to give up on them though. Wait, the podcast got done. I actually finished it about quarter after. I thought it was going to be much longer because it was a longer recording, but we were very efficient. Got done, got that uploaded, published, tagged, everything. It's done. It'll go live tomorrow on its own. It's touchless at this point, so fully completed yesterday. Also, I finished and published the review of that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles quarter scale arcade cabinet. It has done not awesome, but the video has done its job, right? We talk about it. Certain projects do their job. This one's job was not gangbusters views. This toy came out in November or so it's nowhere near early. We're the last person to look at it and review it. This was a new opportunity to work with Numbskull, a company who has never talked to us before. They reached out to us out of the blue on Twitter, over on Twitter, and said, "Hey, we've never worked with you." And I'm like, "Yes." And so TMNT was the thing they said, would you like to take a look at? And we did. So that video, 2,000 views overnight. It'll continue to creep along. I think it's a fine review. I'm happy with it, and hopefully they're happy with it, and that will help to reinforce our relationship with yet another vendor. So that's doing its job. Also, more work on graphics on the back end. In fact, some prep for today I'll talk about in a second. Let's talk about stats very briefly. Stats still settling down a little bit from a strong weekend, but hopefully we have another strong weekend coming, because I have a lot of cool things I think they're going to tap into recent successes that we're going to do. But right now I'll tell you that I have an average target of 10,000 views and 50 subscribers average over the last 7 days. Right now that's at 13,000 views and 56 subscribers. So still above my watermark, although the last day was pretty soft. However, we did just squeak over the next little milestone. We're at 47,600 and a couple. So I expect this to be a couple days before we hit 47.7. But think back to this velocity has been really good, because we were, think I can, trying to get to 47,000. Yeah, 47,000 by the end of the month, and we just did. And now we're over halfway to 48, and it's only the third day of the month. So, the further you step back, you can see the upward trend. Nothing's going down; it's all headed up. So let's talk about today then. So, I shifted my plans a little bit as I, again, listen to comments, see what's going on. How are the currents looking? And I'm going to do a 400 mini update, a small one, because again, I think I can throw some science at a complaint or problem that people have been observing about that joystick. It's some light science, but it's also some informational stuff about how to work with the ATR files with Altera. So I think it has some cool value. I already got a catchy thumbnail for it, and I hope to get that out. I'm gonna get that out. I'm gonna do that today. It'll be out as soon as I can get it done. I mean, maybe early afternoon. Because in addition to that, I have 3 things I want to get done today. So number 1, I want to get that video knocked out as early as I can. Number 2, I need to record the next episode of Celebrating Yesteryear, because we're kind of on a time crunch, because they're every Saturday and we're not ahead like we used to be. And then I need to do some more editing on that sponsored video. I have about a minute and a half running of that completed, but I need to start doing some more edit. I've hit kind of the slowdown where I've got to pick through footage and find that. But I need to start working on that some more. I'd like to get that done by next week. Have a meeting with them on Friday. So, and still, of course, we have the Friday Plays video that I'm ramping up for. I'll plan on, like usual, try to knock that out on Thursday, so it's done. I can release the members early, and then publish it for Friday, and have Friday wide open to work on the next project for the following week. Probably I'll spend most of Friday. I know it's only Wednesday I'm talking about, but the plan, kind of, it's puzzle pieces. Friday will be the bulk of editing on that sponsored video. So, yeah, plenty of. I don't have anything really of important to say other than someday it's just a grind day, and a grind has a negative connotation. I don't mean it that way. It's just, you know, it's not all the, some days it's loading the fireworks, not setting them off. You know, today is one of those kind of loading the fireworks up. We're packing the powder and those kind of things. So nothing flashy or fancy happening today, but I'm putting in the work, and we'll see how it nets. Get that video out today. I think that has good potential. We'll see how that does, and we know we're going to have a Friday of Plays that historically have done great for us, so I should have 2 good videos still coming this week on top of the one I just released yesterday. So I like the outlook for that. Let me go and get after it, I suppose. I want to thank you for popping in to check out today's quick vlog, if in fact you did. Of course, you know that if you're here every day, I tend to love you for that. Today is no different. I certainly appreciate you regularly helping to keep me motivated. Remember to have a great Wednesday. Do something good for yourself if at all possible. And I will talk to you again next day. Bye-bye.